All right. But anyway, we got this feast coming up on. We got this appointed time approaching upon us. And today I don't even have a name for this message. I don't. I'm just going to speak. And I got some things that I got written down. And I don't really want to use the word heavy because I'm not heavy. All right. But you could say that the state of Israel, I guess at times us, the leaders can get a little discouraged. All right. Because as a whole, we're not moving in a direction that maybe we would like the people to be moving in. And more so, the issue or the problem is not being on the same sheet of music. The same grit, the same passion, the same drive which I have when I do things, you should have. Sisters should have. The people should have. When Moses was so upset and so angry with the people when he went up to Mount Sinai, and he would come down and he saw the graven images, or he would, man, y'all, you brought me out here, these people gonna kill me. I mean, he cried out to the king, to the Most High, because of the people, and many of them did not share in the same heart or the same passion as he did. Okay, and I know as we go along this walk, some of us, you get stagnant or you hit a wall, and these are things that you have to fight against. All right. And, we have to continue to be doers of this book. And that's something that we're being, I guess that's something that we are defending ourselves with against these people that are without, as they want to continue to, as you hear Pastor speak about, these books that people write, all the knowledge, people that want to stay in these concrete jungles, but us as a people, us as a ministry, we're pushing to be doers. We push to come out. We push to be set apart. We push not to be rubbing elbows with the heathen day in, day out. And you brothers have heard my plan many, many times, even for our business. I don't want none of us. It'd be great. We get to the point where, we got a couple of businesses and we're literally the CEO of them. We literally come in, make sure everything's good, and then walk out. That's how we need it to be. Why? So that we can all be here. Because see, what tends to happen is whenever let's say, I love to use our drivers for a perfect example. When you're out there on the road and you're not here all the time, you lose focus. When you forsake the fellowship, you're going to lose focus. You can't be tipped off. You can't be topped off in the Ruach. It's impossible for you to maintain the vision when you don't come around. It's hard and difficult for you to maintain what we have going on, what we're trying to push for when you're disconnected, even in mind, out to do your own thing. And I was making a statement to one of the saints yesterday, it's very difficult to manage a large number of people when, we all are off. Meaning doing our own thing, even in mind or even physically. And, we have to remain to be doers, right, of this book. Okay. And so I would just read James 1. We all know this. James 1:21 going through 24. It says, wherefore lay apart all filthiness. Okay. Which is morally vile, wicked, right? And superfluity. This is an excess. All right. Super indulgence, if you will, of naughtiness, all right, or wickedness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul. Okay, so we got to put off these things, right, or an excess of naughtiness, the filthiness. A few weeks ago we talked about lasciviousness and lucre and things of that nature. All this ties into this filthiness, filthy lucre. All right, and this is all things in a moral sense. Okay. And receive with meekness the engrafted word of the king, the engrafted word which you hear from the leaders. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and I said this before, why not give a plan an opportunity to come to fruition, to develop? At the end of the day, right? We in this, ain't we? I mean, we voted with our feet. We've made moves. We sacrificed the old man, which we all should be dead to, right? And be risen with Messiah, walking this thing out. Now we say this book is true. And we say that we found this pastor, and we say that we found this ministry, or we came, or y'all came knocking at our door. He woke our eyes up to this, and he led us this way. Many of us were in truth and then found this. You know what I mean? But either way, we're all led to this one place. So let's be doers of that. Right?
Yes, sir.
22, it says, "But be ye doers of the word." So just performing, really. You know, you ever read in the book, it talks about that Yah will perform the promise. You talk about performing the promise which he gave unto our fathers. You know, so doers is just a performer. That's all it is. Of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own self. So when you're not a doer and you just read, so when these cats out here just doing a whole bunch of videos and teachings and they're not doing. All right. And this is what Michael Israel, this is what you guys probably heard Daniel come on talk about. This what y'all hearing Pastor preaching on. This is what y'all hearing. Hell, y'all heard all of us talk on it. Y'all hear Elder Rufus talk about it. I mean, the list goes on and on. Y'all listen to the brother segment. You hear the teachers and the other elders and deacon talk about it. I mean, everyone speaks on it. Doers, doing. Because if you're reading, you don't do, then you're deceiving your own self. And what good is the law? Reading and studying the law and you ain't even performing it. This is why it's so bad and detrimental to be in these cities. That's why it's so detrimental not being around each other. You can't even perform the book. You know, I mean, I've mentioned this before. 60% of the law, what, is one towards another. Hang all this on the law, right? Love thy brother as thyself. So how you going to love your brother? You ain't never around him to love him. We see him once a week. I love you from afar. I love you 6 days a week from afar. And on Sabbath, we come together and we break bread. You see what I mean? There ain't no growing there. You don't even know how to operate or work together, or deal with each other. All right. So, and we also, 23, it says, "For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forget the manner of man he was." Now, you can look at that even in a spiritual sense. You know, you read, you see, it's kind of like somebody that gets convicted for a very short period of time. You scold somebody, and 5 minutes later, they go right back to being the old man that they were. You ever seen one of them? It's just like I said, it's just you compare straight to the book. You read the law, but you don't even perform it. It's exactly what it is. All right. Or, you know, then see the folks that that are without, this is how they talk. You know, John 11, 45 through 47. It says right here that many of the Yahudim which came to Mary and had seen the things which Yeshua did believed on him. Then it says, but some of them went their ways to the Pharisees and told them what things Yeshua had done. And they said, then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees council and said, what do we? For this man doeth many miracles. So what we gonna do? Right? Because when we just focus on what they call scholarship is all about your brain. It's all about what you can produce. It's all, you know, it's all about, what I've invested in, what I have done and what I have invested in and what I can do, what I can produce. The Pharisees were the same way. I follow the law. I follow the law. The focus is on how much to a T I follow this thing. You know? Well, it says, thou shalt not blaspheme. See, I speak this way. You speak that way. You see what I mean? It says you shouldn't work on the Sabbath day. If you do this, but I do this. Right? It's a tit for tat. It's a comparison. It's what it is. That's what these guys do. It's all about what I can do, what I can produce. You know? So that's a little bit on just that. I don't waste no time on them cats. It's just something that was on my mind to share just on that tidbit on that. But this is all you got. And I was on the phone with the shepherd yesterday while I was in town, and we were talking about it a little bit, and I just said, listen, I'm gonna put it to you like this. It's just a big fat ass distraction to me. And I said, and I'm gonna use the words of the book, right, in the law. During the time to rebuild it, the work is too great, and I can't come down. You know, I can't let these cats. Yeah, I don't care. I just don't. I don't honestly care what people say that are without, that are outside this sphere. I care about what Elder Rufus say. I care about what he thinks. I care about what PastorDowell thinks and what he say. I care about what any other head of fellowship or leader within the ministry say. I don't give a shit about what people got to say that are without this. Because we're in this or striving together. Okay? All right, so back on us. Once again, it's not a heaviness. It's more of a discouragement. And so we're going to have to just continue to be in oneness. All right? In everything that we do. I mean, even in I'm more so focused on the passions and the drive, more so than anything. I'm talking about what you do, because once again, we're at the stage of building. I keep saying that we're at the stage of expanding, and when you're lackadaisical in your function, it hinders the work going forward. When you don't have a sense of urgency in what you do, when you do a sloppy job, your children do a sloppy job. You know, when you're sloppy in what you put your hands to, if you sloppy in spirit, you know, it's just going to continue to pass on. It's going to pass on down, you know. And y'all heard us talk about children last week it was. So, you know, at the end of the day, we all got things we want to change. But let's not waste time in doing it. Let's just do. You know, we don't, you know, one of my things in my mind was, man, we just need to spread out so I can do these things. Me and Eric, we just pressing to do. Even before we just pressing to do. Now, will it make things easier? Yeah, but right now I'm just pressing to do. Are there some things that we can do here as a people? You know, as we sprout, yes. Will it be better? Yes, but it's still, you can do them now. You know, will it be difficult? Yeah, but that's the grind. You know, that's you know, through the muck and the mire. I remember years ago, Pastor called up Deke and he told him to walk through the people, and he didn't walk. And Deke kind of just looked at him and he was just, all right, cool. He pushed him over to the aisle. He said, okay, now walk. And Deke walked up and down the aisle, and he says, okay. You know, and it was great that Deke didn't go through the people, because he was able to elaborate. He was able to teach. He was able to show, you know, that the way travel that we must go ain't always easy. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be full of bumps. It's going to be full of bruises. It's going to be full of ups and downs. Yes. But Elder Rufus just spoke about this on the brother segment, right? He talked about how did he put it? I don't want to misquote him, but he was speaking in such a manner. You should be able to go to a place in the book that's going to keep you encouraged. You should be able to go to many places. That book as a whole, you should be able to run to as a refuge. You see what I'm saying? To keep you moving, to keep you going. You know, so you can't get too low. You see what I'm saying? Because when I go to the book. That's it. Literally. My wife came to me and said, okay, I got these things. What say you? I said, I ain't got nothing right now. And I just meditated for like 30 minutes. I went back to it and opened up the book. I said, this is what's on my mind. Right here. I read it to her. This is where we at. So I ain't gonna just put it all on you in this area. This is what we looking at. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So you gotta. So I think Rufus even pointing that out. But there should be a spot in that book you can go to. So even though we just trying to get to this point, trying to get to this point, start doing. Now just do. These children ain't getting no younger. They getting older. That's it. You see what I'm saying? We ain't getting no younger. We're getting older. I mean, it is what it is. We can't cry and moan and groan about the condition which we're in. We just need to be a help to get to that point. That's it. So where can you help to get to that point? It's what you gotta ask yourself. Whether that be in function, whether that be spiritually, what I need to pray for now, whatever the case may be. Oneness. Because you see it going forward. And, you know, I remember I was sitting here praising just a few seconds ago, and I was just like, man, what came to my mind was that day, I don't know, man, it was some months ago. We were in here praising, and I just said after I was just like, man, that was a good praise session. See, I want to feel like that all the time. I don't want to have to wait till we get over there to have that. We should push to have that now. You see what I'm saying? But that's going to be on your spirituality before you even step in here. That's going to be on your spirit before you show up. It's in your prayer in the morning. Yeah, we pray for 30 minutes before, but do you pray in the morning? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to wait till a 30-minute prayer. You know, you can pray before you get out here. You know, that's what we got to do. So all that right there, you see, you bring that healthy spirit in, you know, then we can have those positive praise sessions. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
So see, when I don't see that, that's where my heaviness comes from. That's where my discouragement comes from. Is when, okay, I'm man, this whole row right here, man, I get number positive vibe, man, and I'm going down this one. I get 2. I'm just like, come on, man. You know, we gotta be uplifted. I'm telling you, because me, I'm looking at it with a broad. See, when it's all good, that's the only time I'm good. When it's all good. I can't have these specs, man, here and there. We gotta all be on that same page, that same level. We gotta be pressing. Number one, I mean, this is a small thing. Deal with each other. That's small because we doing that now from what I can see. You know, I can see the sisters getting deliverance with each other. That's awesome because that's what will bring y'all closer. Period, point blank. Okay? Because those brothers been doing it for years, and that's why we so close. All right? But oneness, we got to get that. And we have to focus on the established way. We cannot be speaking perverse things. That which is against the established way. One thing I can say is I'll continue to point Greg and Dez out. I mean, like I said, they lived with me the longest. And one thing I can say with them, when it comes to giving all, they have never wavered. These 2 brothers have never wavered. All right? They have never went to the left nor the right in their giving. And when it comes to the mission, all right? And I can say T's been the same way as well. He came in later. You know, I think Greg moved out. He came in. And then, you know, he's been the same way ever since as well. But that's one area that I can see with some of the brothers that are consistently here. That's why I really need everyone here.
Yes.
See what I'm saying? Because the way them 3 brothers function is totally different than the way the rest of the brothers function. I'll be honest with you. You know, I can't say that about T. Will because I can't. I mean, what I mean is I can't say yay or nay. I don't know. I haven't had that privilege yet. And I know what he's doing now based on what y'all have told me. But I need everyone here.
Yes.
You see what I mean?
Yes.
Chris, you've been very consistent. You know, I'm not gonna say I can name many of you, but I ain't gonna do all that. I'm just saying, and this is for all the men. You see what I mean? It's gonna start with us. And some of these brothers are single that are missing in that area. But what about other areas? Is that Salome?
Yeah. She got it.
Okay, she need to take her in her room. Keep her in there. Tell her I said just stay in there. Yeah. So, yeah, have a good guy. But I don't want no distractions. Blessings in the hearing. She'll hear this later. And she can probably hear me. I speak loud enough she can hear me for the room. All right. But anyway, that's one area. Okay, what about just task? Doing it on land. What spirit are you doing it in? See, this stuff just it I don't want to use the word kill. But man, this thing just it brings me low. It does, because I don't have time for BS. I don't. I have time for things being done in an impeccable fashion. But you gotta do it in a perfect spirit. A perfect spirit, man. Man, I tell you, when I saw that water coming through the wall, I looked at Deacon. I told him, I said, man, this is some discouraging shit. I'm having a rough time right now in my spirit. You were there, right, Joe? I told you that, right? Well, it's rough. But what you saw towards the end, we was banging stuff out, wasn't we? I was moving with you. Cutting, going over there, popping it in. We was getting it. But it took a little bit. But these things, you know, they hinder. Go to your mother. She in the room. But, you know, this stuff hinders, man. So that's another area. You know, what us men do out here with our hands. Do sloppy jobs. Like we come up and we see things just undone. You know, hey guys, put the chain around the post when you leave. You know, just simple stuff. You know, it's just rough. You know, I don't know. Sister, I ain't in here with the women, so I don't know. But even y'all know what I'm saying. You know, all right, let me say this. I'm going to say this shit too. Listen, if you sisters that are recently got here have a hard time discerning when you should use the clothesline or not, you can talk to Shay. She does a great job at doing that shit. And Kiera or Erica. Them are the three I see mostly on that line. All right. If I don't ever see you using that line, that's a problem for me. I put it up for a reason. And one day we're gonna put a permanent one in. And if you can't use the line, what's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna literally take the plug off that dryer. Because this thing is not industrial grade. All right. And I'm gonna have to tell you, y'all remember we gotta buy a new washer. So
Yes, sir.
So we got to do another one. Shay done a good job with that. She sees something wrong, Elder just want to let you know, blah, blah, blah. All right, great. But, you know, so, and mind you, and I'm going to say this. When we first moved here, Shay was pregnant and had Kai. All right. Sister Kiara just had Susanna. And then Erica had Jonathan. And mind you, Shay and Erica and Kiara were all still recovering. They were still in the first year.
True.
Okay? Body still recuperating. Erica had Abigail, and she just had Jonathan. And we had big old cornfield out here. And we had 2 raised beds. We ain't had no pump. We ain't had no tank. And all them sisters was out there. Okay? And we would go and scoop water out of that creek. And we put it in water in canteens, and they would go water every day. Kyrisha, the children, all of them. I'm telling you, the way things are, they're doing nothing but getting more easier to function here. Mm-hmm. They're doing nothing but getting easier.
Yes, sir.
So if we have an established way, you walk in it. You got a hard time, say something. Mm-hmm. You know, Mom Brent be out there hanging. I'm using these 3 women because I'm just showing you they had little ones and one was pregnant. Okay. So if they could do it with little ones, you can do it. That's all I'm showing. Mom can, she be out there too. You know, I see her out there as well. You know, but I'm just saying overall, I'm painting a broad brush. Use the damn line. It's there for a reason. I'm trying to preserve what we have. We ain't got much. We are a very simple people. A few means right now. All right. And everything we touch right now, I want to take the real reason. You think I don't want people jumping up and dancing? No, I do. I said, but sure, I told the brother, I was like, man, I just keep it real. And they agree with me. This is all we got. Go ahead and start jumping here if you want. You know? You want, y'all more than welcome to go out there. We need a wire speaker and put it out here. Do like what George and them did. Just put a speaker out here. Go out there and dance.
I'm with that.
That's fine. You do all the jumping you want. But I'm just saying, so I say these things for a reason. That's all. I say these things for a reason. The reason why we have designated freezer space. So I'm going totally off of what I was going to say, but we got freezer space. All right. Use the freezer space you're given. When you go past that, it just messes things up. Because we're so focused and we're hyper focused on community. What does the community need? All right. What do we need together? See, we are a people, unlike others, we're actually coming together to function as one, to function as real Israel. You see what I mean?
Yes, sir.
To perform the book. We perform the book. We hit the last 6 commandments all the time. Yeah, we ain't stealing from each other. Yep. We're not coveting. Yep. You know, we're not bearing fault. Well, we can't say that too much, but, you know, we're working on it. Work in progress, right? All right. Honor mother and father. You know what I mean? No adultery. You know what I mean? Just all these things. So we performed it constantly. So once again, what are we doing? All right. So I didn't hit it in the financial sense. Some was. You see what I mean? Once again, if you a brother, if you want to know how Elder Mitchell really would like it, talk to Des and Greg. They do it the best. And T does just like them too. Them three. Go to them three. You want to know how you should operate. No one's off. No one's off limits. Some of y'all just let run them up for a little bit. But things are tightening up. See, things are going to tighten up when you get here.
That's it. Yeah, it is.
Because I'm going to see you every day. See, I don't see you once a week, then I ain't, you know. I'm going to say Christian done had a revelation this year. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's great. Man, why I ain't been doing this all along? Man, this is embarrassing. Hey, man, good. Hallelujah. But I'm glad that Yah showed it to you, brother. You see, the Most High did that for you. You should be very thankful, man. The King showed you that. You see what I'm saying? He opened your eyes, man. Nobody else. You see? Yeah, man, why Elder Mitchell like this? Why Deacon and them like, man, why the brothers like this? Well, y'all showed you. And now you like, damn, I could have been doing all this whole time. Right? See? But that's a good thing. You see what I'm saying? Man, give Christian a hand clap, man. That's good, brother. Bless you. Bless you, brother. See, it's over time, the King has to open our eyes and show us ourselves, man. So you got to see how you, like I said, once again, man, be particular what you touch, man, and the spirit you got as you functioning and doing it.
Say that.
Well, you hasty and driven, you just want to hurry up and get it done. You know what I mean? And not sloppy. Well, guess what? Somebody got to come behind you and pay, and you know the community's paying for it. Because you were so sorry in doing it. You hold back in your work ethic, you hold back in your spirit, you hold back in your giving in every area. Can't do that, man. See, I'll tell you right now, your focus can be off. See, my focus is just here. See, the leaders of the ministry, our lives are literally over. And it's evident for all of us. Because all that's on our mind is the people, is the community, is where we're at. That's all we think about. I talked to Pastor yesterday. That's all his mind was on. I gotta get around these communities this year. Man, we really gotta get started on this house. I'm like, I understand. Talking about his.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? And yeah, we trying to finish this one up. Man, I told him, I said, man, we gotta get this dining hall done. He's like, yes. See, he's the same way. I wanted to get something done on the 6 acre. You hear me? It's just, that's why we need this man here. You get another one here. I told Deke we could probably split up in groups of 2 this year. We need to bang out some foundations, and 2 of y'all go over there each day. 2 of us stay here each day. That's probably what needs to happen. And more than likely, you probably stay here with me, Joe, because we got the smaller families. You know, he's saying he could definitely go with Deke. He can take the boys with him if you want. As long as homeschool ain't getting in the way. Hold y'all ass to labor.
Hallelujah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's your PE.
Straight up.
That is.
Come learn these cuts. Come learn how to hammer, mallet, put some stakes in the ground.
I'm square.
No, I'm for real, man. We gotta. I'm telling you, I get very highly discouraged, man. I do. And if I don't see things being done, I'm talking about, man. I was speaking about the people call me anal sometimes, perfectionists. You know, we come to ministry. See, I hate the fact that word perfectionism is in the damn demon hit list and all these stupid ass books because, you know, what ends up happening is, oh, you perfectionist. Oh, really? Yeah. Well, once again, who you want from in your house, me or they ass? I bet you want Elder doing it because it's going to be on point when I do it. I promise you. I'm so damn anal about it. It's going to be right. But y'all heard them in mid last week. It's finer when I'm here, because it is. Yep. I bang them cuts out pretty fast, don't I?
Yes, sir.
Do it this way, cut. They even told me, we butchered the other side with a conduit. I said, okay, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do the north side. And we did it, right? It came out really nice, didn't it?
Hallelujah.
Every man got his gift, but man, dude, if you do it excellent spirit, man, it's going to be good. It's going to come out right. You take your time doing it. If you anal with shit, it's going to happen. If you care about the meal and they having some damn taste, it'll come out some taste. You care about the chickens. You care about us having good meals. You're going to do, man, you Christian. That's all he do is talk about food right now.
It's true.
Y'all saw it this week, right? Y'all brothers, y'all seeing it? Boy, he just food, growing food. I want him here too.
Hallelujah.
Got to keep building though. Because why? I see he got the heart, he got the conviction to get that shit done.
That's right. Truth, man.
So we need to get him here. And I'm gonna say this last. I'm gonna end on this. We're gonna get on with it. And we got drivers. Boy, I tell you, they waste fuel like hell. Fuel like hell. We got a plan, but the plan ain't being stuck to. And it's being revealed to me. You know? So, I mean, deadhead is a killer.
Yeah.
And if you keep adding miles, you know, to your trips, it ain't making us no more money. There's more money going out the window, and fuel is going up.
Yeah, it is. Very much.
You ain't gotta be home every weekend. That's the sacrifice. You ain't gotta be home every weekend.
True.
I've already said this week is the week you come home. Come home that weekend. Now, if it's feasible for you within 50 to 100 miles, go ahead, come on home then. But we don't need to do that too often. Sometimes, man, it's come on. All right, once again, I look forward to getting them all here because home is only one place. Here.
Come on.
And I will see you when I see you.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Jesus.
You need to cross Willie over. See, what happens is, you know, it's sometimes it's how you start shit.
That's right.
See, I get more honor from Joseph than most. Well, why? He only knows me one way. He knows a mature Elder Mitchell. So it's easy for him. That's no excuse for others. I'm just saying. I see the honor he gives versus others. It's like PastorDowell. I mean, none of y'all knew PastorDowell. I mean, but you heard Deacon Bell. I saw his highs, I saw his lows. I saw his highs, I see his lows. And guess what? I'm still here. I'm still there. And this is how I view.
Indeed.
And we come in and it's like, oh man, we got so much reverence for him. But what about these ones that was with him? You see what I mean? You know, what changed? So, I mean, all this, like I said, it's this all is speaking to not have, because like I said, this stuff vexes me. If Des got to tell me anything, he questions, I'm like, what? What's going on? Okay, cool. If I come home, I got to see something, or Deep tells me, or I got to talk to somebody, or Erica, hey, this is kind of going on. Man, this is, all this stuff is vexing. It's vexing. And all that's telling me is that the same fire, the same passion, the same grit, the same hunger I got, you ain't got. That's what that tells me. Just like last week with the children. The give a damn ain't hot. It just ain't there. You don't care. You don't care enough. If you care enough, it'd be there. We wouldn't have these recurring issues and problems. The whole back wouldn't be there. You wouldn't reserve yourself. I ain't even hit no verses yet.
Exactly.
When you care, we're going to see it. We'll see it in your work. Your hands will be blessed. Your endeavors will come to fruition.
There it is.
Y'all will bless it. He will hear your prayers. He can't hear, you know, when you sloppy. You dirty gray. Can't hear you. Don't see you. So if I'm having the same spirit and heart as the shepherd and as the other leaders, then all this stuff should have a trickle down effect. And people don't like the ministry and how we're organized, but at the end of the day, we're striving to be organized while they're disorganized. They call organization. They're gonna pay somebody to build stuff. We're gonna build it ourselves.
That's right.
Organization is organization on scholarship, I guess. Organization on books, organization on videos, and you know, I mean, I'm full of it. I mean, all this information I've heard. It's like, okay, I heard a lot, but man, if I spend all my time listening, then what time do I have to pour in myself?
That's it.
Just ain't got time for it. Anyway, let's get on with it. So we're gonna strive to we're gonna be like-minded. That's what we're gonna be. We need to be more on one accord. Like I said, so if you don't want to accord me, you're gonna have a burning desire and passion to get this stuff done. Like I said, I mean, I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm not trying to hurt no one's feelings whatsoever at all. But I also don't care if your feelings get hurt. Okay? So I gotta be elder. Okay, still got a family to deal with. So that's 2, right? And then I gotta be like, hey, this get done? No, it didn't get done. Okay, well, I mean, but this stuff is in my mind. That's like I said, this is all that's on my mind. Whether it's on the business front, hey, Des, we did this. I'll look into that. Hey, Greg, does it get done? Nope, didn't file tax yet. Okay, cool, didn't get done. But I'm here. But all this is still on my mind. Hey, did we do X, Y, Z? Nope. Hey, I think y'all should do this. I think we can do it later. Well, I don't think we should do it. That's what I think we shouldn't do. All right, man, I'm going to leave it in your hands then, since you want to do it this way. Then when it don't come out right, vexation. Not on you, on me. Because I said, this is the right way. I said, this is the right way. Even gave you evidence to show you it's the right way. And you still choose not to. And if I ain't got no evidence for it, I'm not going to really argue with you. Hey, do the fire like this. Oh, you don't do it? Oh, okay, fine. I mean, that's small. But it's still something because it starts with the small stuff and then it goes into big stuff. Like the children, right? You don't wink at it because it's small. It's small. No, don't make it big. So therefore, I'm over here talking about stoning with my daughter. Straight up stoning. But anyway, one-mindedness, man. We're gonna do things with the same passion and drive, and that's my focus. Kara said, "Hey, ready for another 2 shelves in the middle? All right, cool. Got a plan for it. Just gotta do it. Got to buy the wood and handle up. And we got some excess wood right now, so we could probably do it with that." Once we're done inside this duplex. Not completely, just with the closets. We get done with that, we could probably hit it. Probably put another 2 brothers on that and be done with it. Go in there, ask her how she want it done, and we're going to hit it. But see, I need to delegate people with the fire that's going to do it, like what you got, Christian. Okay, cool, we're going to let you do it. People that are just going to be on it, okay, I'll let you do that. And we go from there. So let's just get on with it, all right? Hallelujah. Philippians 2:1. All right. It says, if there be therefore any consolation. So this is encouragement. This is comfort in Messiah. If any comfort of love. If any fellowship of spirit. If any bowels and mercies. Fulfill ye my joy. That ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord. All right. This is jointly together. Of same sentiment. All right. One accord of one mind. Okay. So jointly together. All right. Of same sentiment. Sentiments. Okay. So when you look at ants, everybody just in their role. Considering the ant, right? They just ain't nobody trying to be bigger than no one else. They just, it's my role. Here's my role, right? Everybody's just moving. It's just functioning. It's what it is. And so if we can get to that point, man, we could really move. I really believe we can move faster. I believe we can move more swift. I really do. I think things could be done better. Even on my part, I think things could be done better. All right. When I talk like this, I don't exclude myself. Just FYI. I ain't just up here and y'all down there and I'm just, no, I'm in this too. All of us. Okay. One mind though. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I beseech you, this is 1 Corinthians 1:10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Messiah, Yeshua Mashiach, that ye all speak the same thing. And that there be no divisions among you. Okay, so we got to talk the same way. I've mentioned this stuff a lot. I've mentioned different things as we read back through them often. right? So we're going to hit it again. That ye speak the same thing. See, a tribe, man, these Eastern tribes, man, the more I keep looking into them, you know, bro, it's just, hey, man, the chief said boom. And that's where everybody else speaking. And nobody else speaking different. You know, what we got is these brothers that you 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you speaking different. You got ulterior motives, alternate plans. And all this stuff finds its way to me some way or another. Somewhere or another, it finds its way to me. You know, you got business ventures that you looking into. We ain't looking into, you looking into. You ain't even trying to bring forth as an idea of, hey, man, listen, I did the research. I asked the brothers, hey, look into another bit. Last week I said that. Let's look into something else. So let us look into something else. Meaning, you got it, let's talk about it. No, what you want to do is do it. You know, some of us say, hey, yeah, I want to save up so I get me a new truck. You know what I'm saying? So, what you mean? I'm going to go get me a new truck. It should be so we could get another truck. That's how I talk. I say, hey, man, look out for me for another SUV, right? But why? I said, Dad's got a family of 5. I got a family of 5, you know what I mean? And we all growing, right? You got 4, Greg 4, T Will 5, you know what I mean? We need this type of space. So let's get us another one. And he looking for one too. So that's my speech. Your speech is what you can get out of it. I had a brother come to me. Oh, man, I do be tripping. Oh, yeah, really? Okay. Yeah, I be doing all this work. I be wondering what I'm getting out of it. I don't think like that. What I'm getting out of it, I just want my family at peace. That's it. So we got to get back to what the focus is for us even going this route. You gotta see. You should be going back to that. Like we're gonna go back to Rufus said. It should be some place in this book you should be able to go back and look for you to have some type of comfort and draw some type of strength from. You can't forget why we're doing what we're doing.
Come on with it.
All right, we chose to not be raising our children out there. Now you see what's happening now. The crime that's going up, the thieves, the killing, all that. The children are dying like crazy out there. Especially as they get into adolescent age. You had an 11-year-old get shot by a 19-year-old in Northeast Houston just last week. You know, had a fight in Katy or something like that. And I had like 3 in critical condition. 2 others just were treated. They got arrested right after that. All this stuff is going on. Rumor is it was over a girl.
Wow. Damn shame.
The hell with that, you can have her. She ain't that good. I guess now we know how Joseph felt. You know, not Joseph, Abraham. You know, Sarah. You gonna kill me for your sake. But he was with her. That's different. These cats ain't even with the girl, and they killing each other. All right. So anyway, speaking the same thing, let no divisions be among us. Why I think this way? Well, I think that way. Well, I mean, we cannot walk together. It's impossible.
That's the truth.
So I'm gonna keep saying it. We need to let the established order. Y'all see, I'm going to a leadership meeting next week. Let the established order make the rules and how we're gonna function, what we're gonna do. We the tribe of Israel, but everybody live in their own apartment. We see each other once a week. Tribe. We tribe of Israel. We living together, but all these tribes need to get on one accord. So the leadership meetings are coming forth, so we can get on one accord. So wait for that. Come on, let's rock with that. You got questions, man? Ask me. So guess what? I can bring it to them. You might have something I ain't even thought about. I could be like, cool, good. Write it down. Get leadership. Hey man, I got questions. What we gonna do with this? Right? So we can have something established. You know, but I don't be beat. I'm not so critical of Pastor and Pastor Corey and all these other people just because they ain't hit a subject that I want them to hit. I'm waiting. And I'm waiting for the right time to put it on the table, too. You see what I'm saying? Just because you got a question don't mean you got to get answered right now. Just, okay, it's in my mind. I'll get to it. Things take time. Let no divisions be among us. We should all be serving the same purpose right now. All right. So no division among you, says, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment. This judgment is your counsel. It's your consent. It's your will. It is even your opinion. Opinion. Full of opinions. But it's going to take a while to have the same opinion. Once again, you got to have you got to have a few generations roll by. Now we all think the same. You know, right now we just come from these different backgrounds and we all think different. But we're learning to think the same. We're learning to take away from each other. We're learning how to rear and raise his children.
That's right.
Right? I mean, and then as time goes on, it's awesome. So, and I'm seeing changes by leaps and bounds by many of us. I mean, things change over time. Greg, you a different man. Greg, a different dude, man. Straight up a different man. I can say that. I've been knowing him all my life. I can see it. I can hear it now. You know? I remember when I saw your change, T. I remember that. I see Shay change. I even see change in Natty. Big time. I don't hear a peep out of Addie. I don't hear nothing out of her. She come from the back, she kind of quiet. Shalom, Elder. What's up? It's about all we get. You know, but there's change. There's change everywhere. And we should continue to grow. Hallelujah. So we can mend this thing together. All right, Romans 12:16 says, be of the same mind one toward another. So I love you. You should love me. I care about you. You should care about me. I care about your living situation. You should care about my living situation. Everybody know I care about everybody's living situation. I talk about all the time. I'm like, man, shoot. I know I'm going over here, but I want you over here. I want to do this for you. See, we should be wanting to do for each other. Wanting to do for each other. How can I help you? How can I be of service? How can I lessen the burden? Every time I see Carrie snowing outside, T ain't here, I'm like, all right, cool. Let me get Suzanne, follow your mama here. All right, good. All right, bless you. Come back inside. T ain't here overnight, Carrie. If you need something, let me know. Do I do that? Got my radio loud and clear. Right beside my head is right beside me because I know he ain't here. Deke ain't here. Candace, when you going to the mobile? When you going to the RV? Let me know when you get down there. I'm on channel 8. I'm waiting. She get down there. Elder, I'm in here. All right, cool. Just like that. And as we spread out, I'm gonna do it more. I think there was one night. I don't know where Joseph was. I just remember it was okay. So Clay out here a little bit. I just walked out there just because she was leaving out. It was so damn dark. I just walked out there, just stand out there until she got to the door. All right, cool. Walk back in. You know what I mean? And so I should have the same care reciprocated.
Exactly.
All right. Lose my thought. Okay. Mind not high things, but condescend, yield, be like unto, entreat. All right. That's the condescend, but condescend to men of low estate. All right. So I'm not going to be way up here on my high horse. I'm going to be like y'all, man. Make myself low. Make sure I walk as a base. Humble. Right? In humility. Okay. I'm not going to try to get higher than you. Be not wise in your own conceits. All right. So this is favorable opinion of one's own ability, importance, or your wit. I tease y'all about it. Really, I tease Deacon and Joseph about it. You know, when I do something nice over there, I tease them about it. That's about it. They tease me too. Hey, don't get it twisted, man. Deep be throwing rocks. Deep be throwing rocks. Yeah. Boy, Deep be sneak dissing. He started with me, and I kept it going since. We were looking for land years ago when we found this land, and man, I got 2 tickets, and man, something happened. I can't remember. And Deke just looked at me. He said, "Yeah, you should have followed the first man." I said, "What's that?" He said, "Me." I was like, Des in the back cracking up. I'm just like, "Oh, I got you. Got you. You just started some shit." And he been getting it from me ever since. Hey, you create your relationship. You start jacking with me like that, mine's gonna come hard, and I'm mean with it. I'm like evil almost with it. I'm like, boy, but I don't like to be like that though. So I try to I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna just show you I ain't like it. So I ain't gonna tell you nothing. Jonathan, shut up. All right. 1 Peter 3:8. It says, "Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another. Love as brethren, be pitiful, be courteous." These are good traits, man, that we should be sharing to each other, all right? And it says right here, not rendering evil for evil, right? So, I mean, hell, man, I don't know. I mean, Jeff did some underlining speech towards my way. I see it. But I ain't going to render evil for evil. I see him. He probably got a spirit on him. I ain't going to try to, hey, chill. Not going to do that. It says here, or railing for railing. All right. But contrariwise, blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing. All right. And so if we do these things, man, I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be great if we do these things. So we got to walk in these same passions, man, having compassion one towards another. All right. Philippians 3:15 says, "Let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded. And if in anything ye be otherwise minded, Yahweh shall reveal even this unto you. Nevertheless, whereto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule. Let us mind the same thing." So we should walk by the same rule. And this is what I'm saying. Let the leadership hand down the rule, and then we focus on that. Sometimes I don't even put out a rule. You know what I mean? Because it's a slow thing. Because once you put it out there, boy, it's hard to reverse it. So everybody be wanting these answers. It's like, you sure you want it? Because I may be changing it in 2 months. But that's part of the iron sharpen iron, and that is the process of time for things to unfold communally. And coming together as a tribe. We were not born into a tribe, right? You wasn't. So I mean, I said this many times. Jonathan and Kai and all them are growing up. I mean, shoot, we don't have rite of passages as they hit benchmarks in certain ages and stuff. But as time goes on, one thing I got from Deke was every time his boys turn an age, he would give them something. Or now they're allowed to do a certain thing. I thought that was a good idea. Mm-hmm. Now, can you imagine these boys all grow up and then all of a sudden they're like, when we grew up, we got X, Y, Z. Hey, what y'all think about this? And all of a sudden, now they set the benchmark. Right? Because we're supposed to be getting better, right? Not worse. Mm-hmm. So, shoot, we the ones going through the muck and the mire trying to get there, but then they may be the ones to arrive, if you will, if I can use that and be pure. Same rule. All right. Romans 15:5, it says, "Now the Elohim of patience and consolation, which is comfort, grant you to be like-minded one toward another according to Messiah Yeshua." Okay. So he said, grant you to be like-minded one toward another. Like-minded. That's why, we had to start changing things up. That's why I needed to touch everything. That's why Erica had to touch everything. And now it's easier for you sisters to come behind her. Okay, cool. Now when I take her, I'm going to do it just like this. I'm going to do it like this now. This is how it's one. And honestly, I see benefits in it. I actually see things have changed. I see we've even saved. Y'all saw that damn meat grinder out there. Because of the changes we made, we were able to save for that. Just small things. That's not to say somebody did a bad thing. It's just that, the hell, damn, if you're going to be the leader, damn, you got to lead. So once again, I was looking at myself. I wasn't looking at no one else. I had to start changing things. Okay? And verse 6 says that ye may with one mind and one mouth glorify Yah. So we all say hallelujah. Glory to the King. See, when we say it together, now see, that's when we can have that beautiful praise.
That's right.
That's when the praise is on point. That's when we stop and be like, man, that was good.
Everybody feel it.
You know, everybody on one accord.
That's right.
See, when we ain't got that, it's because we ain't here. We ain't there. And so, as embarrassed, I mean, hey, I don't want to say this. Right? You don't want to say that. You don't even want to speak it. But when's the last time you said that? You know, that's the last time I remember. When I looked at Des, I remember Des was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. It felt good. That was awesome. So, but we got to get there. Hallelujah. And it says, even the Father of our Master Yeshua. Go ahead, brother. All right. I'm going to wrap it up. We're going to go on to something else. Acts 4:31. It says, and when they had prayed, and the place was shaken where they were assembled together, and they were all filled with the Holy Spirit, and they spake the word of Yahweh with boldness. Okay. And the multitude of them that believed were of one heart and of one soul. Neither said any of them that aught of the things which he possessed was his own, but they had all things common. All right. I want to mention that because you have to believe that we have all things common.
That's it.
I have not shown anyone here that something's just for me. I have not shown you that. So I don't know where you would get it from. Now, we got brothers that have came to me and literally have felt, I used that statement earlier. What am I getting? If the focus is you, you're off. Because the focus should be the whole. The focus should be the tribe.
That's the truth.
You know, my focus, man, shoot, that's why we got the 15 passengers. I'm like, shoot, we hardly didn't use a damn thing. But the idea is we got enough room. If we need to move all the bodies, we got it.
That's it.
All right, that's why I push. We ain't doing it right now. I'm not interested in sending nobody Straitway for a visit right now. We got too much to do here. I'm going to keep saying that too. And all the leaders are going to know too. Now, if Pastor tells me otherwise, fine, no problem. I'll send them. Now, I'm going to tell y'all too. Y'all come back early Sunday morning too. I'm just tell y'all that. Why do you think I don't go? Because when I go, it's a family visit. We're there from like Thursday, Friday, all the way to Monday. And I just can't, I can't do it. And well, guess what? When I start bringing them back, I'm probably just going to be dropping them off. That's it. Hey, Pastor, can I take that car? To go back instead of this big old truck, you know, who knows? I don't know. We'll see. Be dropping them off. All right. See you in a few days. You know, do that just so they shoot. Nelly ain't seen children almost about 2 months. Yeah, by the time she's seen it, it's going to probably be around 2 months, 1.5, 2 months, something like that. But we got too much to do. But all things common. One heart, one accord, one soul. You gotta have that. You gotta have that, and you cannot be allowing people that are without to be influencing your mind. I told a brother recently, I said, every man here, we your best friend.
It is.
Not someone else out there. No one needs to be influencing your mind. No one needs to be spitting in your ear.
Nope.
No one needs to be putting nothing before your eyes except us here. Because I know what you're gonna get out of here. We don't need you out there listening to all these other folks. You know what I mean? We don't need that. What you can do, and all of a sudden you guys just planning your mind and your goals. Guess what? You don't even need to be changing jobs without getting with us.
That's it. Yeah.
We got brothers doing that. Just changing jobs. They don't even tell us nothing. Just changing. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do this. Well, hell, I want to go. I want to make $6,000 every month again. I used to. I want to go back to that. Hell, I want to work for Omicron again. Yeah. Can I go do that and just go do it? Don't make no sense. We've moved on from that, man. We're moving forward.
Yes, indeed.
Des, he changed. Hey, Deep, check it out, y'all. This is what I could do. What y'all think? Hey, it sounds good to me.
That's it.
I know he know what he's doing. Hey, man, make sure you secure that thing, man, if we put it in 2 weeks. He was talking about putting it ready. I'm like, man, you good? Yeah, I'm good. I got it. All right, cool. Just making sure, man.
Hallelujah.
But once again, I go back to them three. T, hey man, listen, this is what they got going on. What's the name of that job? Yeah, SAIC. It was going down. He said, man, look, I gotta do what y'all think. Me, him, and Deke was deliberating for like months on that thing. And I pushed him, bro, I want you off of nights. Not for me, but for her. I want you off of nights, not for me, but for your churn. See what I'm saying? I wanted him here for his family.
Yeah.
I didn't like Kiara being here without her husband at night. I didn't like that. I don't like that for none of y'all. So now some of it is different. I mean, you truck driver is just a means to an end. It ain't gonna be like that always.
That's true.
Just give it some time. If everybody play their cars right, we can get them off the job sooner.
That's the truth.
We can get them out there. We can hire heathens, literally, man. That's the plan. It's to hire heathens. Can't do that right now, though.
No.
So let's do what's best for the company. Let's do what's best for the community so we can get there. Okay? So I said a mouthful there, but all things common. That's the key thing. We don't need no interest outside interests going on. Your interest should be here. Your focus should be here. Your development your desire should be here, not somewhere else. I got a dream of doing this and this and this and this. Okay, cool. Then you off. I have no interest in investing in you. And guess what? I can't trust you until your speech change. And I could discern is different. Can't use you until then. My wife has said this and this. Well, I don't care what she thinks until I see it. Ain't. Oh man, my wife, she's like this. Well, I hear what you're saying, but until I can sense it, it ain't. Can't change. Oh, Zasha's this way. Ask what you think. That's your wife. I don't see it yet. Oh, Corella, ask what you think. I think Pastor, man, all the time, man. There's been a few things I've said. He's just like, he'll tell me something different. I'm just like, Yeah, man, it might be months go by, man. I'm like, whew, boy, man, thank you, y'all. That's all I say. Yeah, seasoned. You know, no matter what you think of them, seasoned and got wisdom. Period. Sometimes it's good to listen. And when you don't, all you can do is look back and say, they was right. All right. All right, let's read this last one here before I go on. It says, Acts 8, verse 5 said, Then Philip went down to the city of Samaria and preached Christ unto them. And the people with one accord joined together, same sentiment, right? Gave heed unto those things which Philip spake, hearing and seeing the miracles which he did. So this is the same way that we all heard and we went and we saw. Okay. And we feel. And we've even experienced healings here. I'm talking about some of you, whether it was here, whether it was in Houston, whether it was at the hub. All right. We've all had hands laid on us and we've all had Yah heal us and touch us in some capacity. Okay. Going on real quick. I wanted to point out, I just kind of want to read over Acts 4. We're going to leave off. We're going to start at 33 and go down. All right. And it says, And with great power gave the apostles witness of the resurrection of Yeshua. And great grace was upon them all. Neither was there any among them that lacked. For as many as were possessors of lands or houses sold them and brought the prices of the things that were sold and laid them down at the apostles' feet. And distribution was made unto every man according as he had need. Okay. And y'all have heard this many years from Shepherd. I mean, we all came in, y'all heard this. But I'm talking about this because I really truly believe that people need to be reminded of what's up. Now, I really need to be reminded. We are to give all. There ain't nothing lacking. Now, of course, I mean, the only difference is, Chris, it's like, okay, you go get paid and you go cash it, you give me the whole damn thing. All right? Well, why do that? I might as well just tell you, hold back some. Right? I mean, just hold back some. But ain't no sense you bring me the whole thing just so I can turn around and just distribute right back to you. Hey, man, I like this and this and this. Like, okay, cool. Hey, I'm going to add this on top. Boom. Keep this. Now just bring this. Now we're done. Now guess what? You could be a man. You could order your house aright. That's every man. You order your house right. I don't, Shit, hell, I don't need nobody coming to me saying that their wife need X, Y, Z. Bro, you got the money. You've been keeping back plenty of money. Handle it.
Always done that.
Always. You supposed to be saving. I mean, be frugal with your spending.
That's it. Hallelujah.
All right, that's why it needs to be. All right, so let's go on here. It says, and Jose, Hoses, Hoses. That's what it says. It says hoses. That's what it look like. Joses. Who by the apostles was surnamed Barnabas, which is being interpreted the son of consolation, a Levite, and of the country of Cyprus, having land, sold it, and brought the money and laid it at the apostles' feet. So, the reason why I read that as well is because at times I question within myself whether or not some truly believe the account and are of the same spirit in this journey. I have to question it. Like I said, there ain't no questioning with these three men I named earlier. And I'm not saying some of the rest of you ain't that way. I'm just saying some of you ain't. But I know them three are. I know where they stand. Straight up, I know where they stand because I see what they do. I've seen what they do. And I will use them till the king come. No, straight up. As an example, I will use them three till the king come. All right? It's because it just hasn't changed. And I haven't changed. From day one, whatever I get in, it's like, man, where I'm going to spend this at now?
That's the truth. That is the truth.
Where I'm going to put it to next.
That is the truth.
What did I tell you about the solar house recently?
We're going to be working in it
Why?
because we got to prepare for the birth.
Oh, okay. Where Clay at? She back there? Clay, you heard that? She probably ain't hear that. All right. Y'all hear what Joseph said?
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
Some of y'all didn't. Shay, you heard what he said?
To prepare for the birth.
Yep. Tell them sisters that.
Joseph said that they're going to start working on the solar house so they can prepare for the birth.
Yep. I ain't worried about where we at over here. I mean, that baby's coming. And honestly, I don't want to have to go in there while she's on purification.
That's the truth.
So, when we get to drywalling over here, guess what we're doing? Drywalling over there.
Glory to the King.
Prom over there, we're priming over there.
That's it.
And then we'll paint over there.
Hallelujah.
We'll probably do the floor over there before we even start on floors over here. You see what I'm saying? So I can't be worried about me. See, I ain't worried about me. I'm like, you know what? That's the need right now.
Yes, indeed.
How old is you? How far along you are? I think 33 weeks. How far along Clay is?
35.
Gosh. Boy, he was 2 weeks off.
35.
Shoot. Boy. We're not even going. It's cool, brother. We here. They all feel you. All the daddies feel you. We don't be knowing nothing. We don't be knowing nothing. But no, we gonna hit that before we start dropping. Also before we start, we're just gonna finish up over there. That's what we'll do. So we probably be stagnant over here for like a week. It is what it is. All right, 1 Peter 1:13. It says, "Wherefore gird up your loins of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Christ. As obedient children, not fashioning yourselves according to the former lust in your ignorance, but as he which hath called you is holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversation." And we know conversation is saying what you say. It's what you do. Your behavior. "Because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy. And if ye call on the Father, who without respect of persons judgeth according to every man's work, pass the time of your sojourning here in fear." So this is sojourning. So once again, we live in communities, others don't.
True.
I mean, who's gonna be more prepared to go into the kingdom where you around nothing but Israelites?
That's it. Yep. Come on.
All you're doing is preparing yourself to obey one another,
Yeah.
hearken to one another,
Mm-hmm.
hear each other out, bear each other's burdens,
Yeah.
not commit adultery, not steal, not kill, not covet. You see what I'm saying? I mean, that's all you're doing. They're preparing yourself. Yeah, all this is being tried in the fire, man.
Better believe. Hallelujah.
That's all this is, man.
Glory.
Laid, died, thrown to the side. I butchered that one, right?
Fried die.
Fried dilatation. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Hallelujah.
Glory.
And if ye call on the Father, who without respect of person judges according to every man's work, past time, sojourning here in fear. Okay. For as much as ye know that ye were not redeemed without corruptible things, with corruptible things, as silver and gold, from your vain conversation received by tradition from your fathers, but with the precious blood of Christ, as of the Lamb without blemish and without spot. So that's the key.
Yes.
Right there. It wasn't, I mean, he laid it down. And that's something we got to just remember. So we walking this thing out and we coming together for this reason right here. All right. Who verily was foreordained before the foundation of the world, but was manifest in these last times for you. Who by him do believe in Yahweh, that raised him up from the dead and gave him glory, that your faith and hope might be in Yahweh. Seeing ye have purified your souls in obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfeigned love of the brethren. So your love got to be unfeigned. All right? Of the brethren. See that ye love one another with a pure heart, fervently. So, it don't matter what you think about each other. It's just, you better love, though.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You better do your best to get it right. I see a lot more of that, too. Getting it right. We talk to each other. Things of that nature. Open up to each other, whatever, People having to understand with each other. You know what I mean? That's how it should be. All right. Being born again, not of corruptible seed, but of incorruptible, by the word of Yahweh, which liveth and abideth forever. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All right. Glory to the King. So that kind of concludes this. But, once again, one-mindedness, man. You can't beat it. I mean, for real, y'all just watch. I'm not saying watch these. When you watch a documentary with your family or something like that, just peep out how these people of low means, if you will, or in the third world countries, these tribes. Just look at how just a tribe functions. That's it. They ain't all these. Well, I'm doing my own thing over here. Ain't none of that. They're together in it, and they need each other. And they lean on each other. All right, and what you have to remember, you're just the inception of it. We are the inception of it. That's the only reason why you have trouble in the flesh, is because we are the inception of it.
True.
All right, that's all it is. But if we teach these things and we pass this type of mindset down to our little ones, no, it's going to do them well. It's going to do them well. So I'll always give pastor ideas. Like I said, it may not be taken, man. But hey, I just said it is what it is. But I'd rather be behind something that I truly believe in than we're just going to somebody that's just going to try to implement everything I say.
That's it.
What kind of leader is that? We're going to implement everything, every goddamn thing this dude say, we're going to implement.
That's it.
That don't make no sense. You got a thought. Okay, we'll try that. Oh, you got another thought. But then who the hell leading then? It don't make sense. So there's a lot of things that we're working on, that we're trying to get together. But I'm really truly seeing the vision of the shepherd when he talks about places of being prepared, for our people being prepared for the places. So, man, once we get the dining hall up, man, we're going to fly on dwellings. Mm-hmm. Dwellings ain't going to take nothing, but that's priority right now. Mm-hmm. Once we get them up, these dwellings ain't going to be a thing, man. They ain't going to be a thing. They're going to fly up. They ain't going to be too difficult. I promise you.
Hallelujah. Yes, sir.
Especially if we do them out of wood. They just going to pop up. Bloop, 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 bloop. Be done. It should be over with. Just be done.
Yep.
So it's just going to take some time. And, we want to get to a place where we got so many dwellings that people can actually come here. That's what you guys got to think about as well. This ain't just a community just for us. This is a community for all of Israel.
That's the truth.
As people come in, there has to be places, right? So I spoke to Pastor some time ago and I said, what should I be focusing on? He said dwellings. That's all he told me. dwellings. I was like, yes, sir. That's it. And like I said, y'all seen us really moving as of late. Hallelujah. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed that, man.